The Pirates will be looking to become bowl eligible as they take on the Houston Cougars Saturday at 12 o'clock. A cannon slightly smaller than this one will be used Saturday to sound the charge as the ECU Pirates take on the Houston Cougars. Bagwell Field may appear pristine now, but over a week ago it was tarnished by vandalism. The facility being built behind me is estimated to be worth $16 million and may not be done until August 2013. The city of Greenville recently installed 8 speed cushions in the downtown area, so drivers who like to drive fast may find it difficult. The College of Human Ecology took some time to delve into the mind of one of their own, Julie Marie Daniel.
My name is Julie Marie Daniel, and I'm a Child Life and Family and Community Services major with a focus on early intervention.
Julie's mind is set on helping children in her future.
I love to work with children in a children's emergency department. There's not a really specific location that I want. I know Child Life jobs are spread out, so it's important to be open to moving. But pretty much I just want to make sure that I work with children in an emergency department at some point in my life.
Her strong love of children springs from early experiences volunteering.
My mom always loved children. She was a pediatric oncology nurse, so I think her love for children was kind of instilled with me at a young age. And then volunteering, my mom taught me a lot about volunteering, and a lot of the opportunities that we did were working with children. So it just was something that was in me from a young age.
That love of volunteering has even followed her here to ECU.
I've done a lot of volunteer opportunities, and East Carolina actually offers a camp for children with heart defects. It's called Camp Whole Heart, and Dr. Desai, one of the Child Life professors, started that camp. And working at that camp taught me a lot. It showed me a lot about child life in alternative settings, and it showed me a lot about how children who do have medical issues are still children. And I'd heard that in class, but actually interacting with those children and seeing how there's nothing really different about the way that they think, the way that they act. There's just that heart defect that makes, activities more difficult for them. But it just kind of resounded what Child Life has been teaching me.
When Julie speaks about ECU, you can truly see that she loves Pirate Nation.
A pirate is having that heart and having that love for your school. A pirate's that, going to a football game when it's raining and cold outside to cheer your team on, and that celebration of whether we win or we lose, we still have a great time.
For more info on the College of Human Ecology and great students like Julie, visit www.ecu.edu/CHE. The College of Human Ecology took the time to get to know one of their very own, Danny Hernandez.
My name's Danira Hernandez, but I go by Danny.
Danny is a criminal justice major here in the College of Human Ecology.
Ever since I was a little girl, all I could ever remember was wanting to pursue a career in criminal justice. Not one time can I remember ever wanting to do something different. I graduated, I'm commissioning as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force. I haven't decided if I want to make that a career yet, but definitely the lifelong goal has always been to be in the FBI. So we'll see what happens.
But that's just a small part of her story. Danny has been all across the United States.
Originally from Dallas, Texas. Then I moved to Rochester, New York, Columbus, Ohio, Albany, Georgia, and now here in Greenville, North Carolina.
Danny has enjoyed her time here at ECU, and most of that is due to Air Force ROTC.
One of the things that's definitely been the best about being here at ECU was joining Air Force ROTC. That's where I spend the majority of my time. That's where I have all my friends and where I do most of the things that I do outside of school. So pretty much all of my favorite memories have something to do with ROTC.
Danny's love for ROTC comes from within and has a deeper meaning to her.
Well, originally my family's from Mexico. I'm the first in my entire family to be born in the U.S. So I always kind of felt that sense of duty to give back to the country that gave so much for my family. So definitely wanting to serve is a big thing for me.
This future Air Force officer truly has a soft spot for Pirate Nation.
It's awesome. From day one, you already feel like you're a part of a community. Walking around campus, you can tell that everybody's got a ridiculous amount of school pride. Whenever you go to the games or any organizations or everything, everybody's always so nice here, and they really love being a pirate. And it's a contagious feeling.
For more information on driven students like Danny, visit our website at www.ecu.edu/CHE. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a very real condition, and on January 14th, it took the life of an American hero, Chris Kyle.
Yes, ma'am. My brother just came by here. I was at He's now left, but he told me that he's committed a murder.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm terrified for my life.
Okay, hold on.
Because I don't know if he's going to come back here.
Millions suffer with post-traumatic stress disorder. Timothy Maynard faces his PTSD every day.
I had a flashback where I thought I was overseas and didn't realize I was in my apartment and was yelling in Arabic and all sorts of stuff.
Maynard was in the Marine Corps for 4 years and is still in the reserves. He says that PTSD has changed his life in ways he could have never imagined.
Nightmares constantly, pretty much every night. Once my body started breaking down from only getting 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night for a couple months, it kind of became apparent I needed physical help.
For many like Maynard, the only way to cope with PTSD or combat operational stress is to see a specialist, like here at the Greenville Counselors.
The reason why we're seeing a lot of, PTSD or combat stress is because these service members, they go, 6 months, 9 months, they come back for 3 or 4 months and they go back again.
It is estimated that over 15 million people in the U.S. have PTSD at any given time. That number is higher than the populations of North Carolina and Arizona combined. One thing Phillips recommends to people with PTSD is having someone to talk to.
They don't want to hear, well, I know exactly how you're feeling, because that person's going to say, you don't. You haven't been where I've been. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I've gone through. But just being that person that just listen, okay, tell me your story.
Besides talking with people, another way Maynard is learning to cope with his PTSD is with his service dog, Jackson.
He's trained to wake me up if I'm having nightmares, to wake me up when he hears my alarm. Because of my medicine, I won't hear it when I'm sleeping. He's currently being trained to pull me away from high-stress situations and to make sure people don't get too close to me if I start being less than pleased.
Maynard hopes he will be able to use his experiences to help and inspire others in the future.
Maybe the reason that I've gone through all these experiences to talk to a kid in 10 years that's struggling with it. I don't know where I'm going to go. I've got my faith and my dog, and we'll see where life takes me. I'm not really planning too terribly far ahead because plans just get messed up.
Although Maynard knows PTSD will be a part of his life forever, with Jackson by his side, he is ready to face it head on.
Carried into the end zone.